The Paris Olympics is on right now. I'm sure you've been catching the action. They say swimming is very competitive this time, so let's play a little game. Imagine it's day 2 of the games. You're watching a men's swimming event on TV. Meanwhile, a medal ceremony is also underway for the women's 4x100 freestyle relay. Suddenly, you hear this.
Well, the women just finishing off. You know what women are like, hanging around, doing the makeup.
In case you missed that, let me repeat. This is what the commentator said, and I'm quoting. Well, the women just finishing up. You know what women are like, hanging around, doing their makeup. Just a casual dose of sexism. And not even the original kind. We must have heard the makeup joke a million times by now. It wasn't funny the first time, it's not funny centuries later, but that's Olympics commentary for you. The man you heard is Bob Ballard. He was doing commentary for Eurosport, and he's not some rookie. In fact, he's quite the veteran. He's been covering world events since the 1980s. Eurosport has removed him from the team. He's also released a statement. Let me quote what he said. The comments I made during the Australian freestyle relay victory ceremony of Saturday have caused some offense. It was never my intention to upset or belittle anyone, and if I did, I apologize. Guess what's missing from this statement? An admission of guilt. This commentator is refusing to say that he was wrong. Instead, he's shifting blame to the audience. And that sums up the problem. We know there is sexism in sports, but sexism also exists in sports coverage. Bob Ballard is a clear example of that, but he is not alone. Look at the 2016 Games. US swimmer Katie Ledecky was billed the female Michael Phelps, as if that comparison was a holy grail. Another example is Katinka Hosszu, again a swimmer. She pulled off a record-breaking swim in 2016. The cameras panned to her husband and coach. And guess what the commentator said? He called the husband the man responsible for the feat. He wasn't even in the water, but who cares? A third example is Simone Biles, one of the greatest Olympians in history. In 2016, she put up a stunning display on the uneven bars, and guess what the commentator said? I think she might even go higher than the men. Again, as if that was her target, to be compared to male competitors. All of this points to a systemic problem with sports coverage. In fact, the Cambridge Press did a study. They looked at a massive database of sports material, things like articles and social media posts. Look at the most common words that are used for women: aged, older, pregnant, married, and unmarried. Now look at the words that are used for men: fastest, strong, big, and great. Do you see the difference here? Men are judged and described based on their performance, but women are not. Often they're treated as eye candy. Let me show you this message from the Olympic broadcaster to cameramen. Avoid sexist camera coverage. What does that mean? More close-ups than necessary or weird camera angles. You will only see this in the women's draw. In the men's, it's all about the action. Things are so bad that cameramen are being asked to not sexualize female athletes. It's frankly disappointing. This Olympics was supposed to be a game changer. For the first time, half of all athletes are women, meaning that there is gender parity. But clearly that's not enough. We need to root out sexism in coverage as well. The question is how? Strict punishment is an obvious answer. But as Bob Ballard showed, it's not enough to teach the lesson. What we need is more women in the coverage too. Only 20% of sports journalists are women. Same with camera work. You may keep hearing about camera men, but you will rarely hear about camera women. So what we need is a systemic change in attitude and in representation. If not, true gender parity will not be achieved in sports or anywhere for that matter.
Across continents, one powerful news source.
Bringing you diverse perspectives on the issues that matter.
We go beyond the boundaries to give you that little extra about every sporting moment.
So thank you for making Firstpost 5 million strong. We're counting on your support, and you can trust us to bring you the news unfiltered and unvarnished.
Climate change is on our doorstep. It's time for a revolution to take root. And it starts with 1.4 billion Indians. It starts with one tree for humanity, one tree for Mother Earth, one tree for a future. Project One Tree, a News 18 network initiative.
Obviously today, the T20 World Cup bandwagon has moved across to the West Indies. What can you expect from this?
Hello, I'm Alison Green, coming to you from Durban, South Africa. Today we have a special show.
We'll start with a report on India's shifting nuclear posture. For the first time since India officially became a nuclear power.
Hello and welcome to Firstpost America. I'm Aaron Ham, coming to you live from the nation's capital in Washington, D.C.